Hello, my name is Greg Fasig and I'm president of Orienteering Cincinnati. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our ParkQuest virtual orienteering events, as well as the use of the OCIN or the Invisible Orienteering app. So to get started, the first thing you'll need to do is go to our website, which is www.ocin.org. That's OCIN.org for Orienteering Cincinnati. And I'm just going to walk you through the steps that you'll need to take using my screen recording here. So as we get started, I am on the website, and then you'll see I'm clicking on the ParkQuest Social Distance Orienteering. And when I do that, it says Welcome to ParkQuest. And it tells you all about the governor's orders. There is a link to our liability waiver form. That's very important. Orienteering does get you out in nature, out in the woods. There are elements of danger involved, so please be careful, and you need to accept the liability waiver before you do any of this. And it gives you a step-by-step series of instructions to participate. And the first step in the process is to print the map, go to the map, and then upload your results, and we'll show you how to do that. And then it notes in number 4 that when things get back to normal, we'll start having events. Well, we actually did have 6 events as part of our summer series, which we call the Queen City Adventure Running Series, and we're on track to have our winter series, which will be a series of approximately 15 events from October through March. And the capstone of our winter series is our Flying Pig Orienteering event. This year it will be the Sprint Middle Long, or short, medium, long distance national championships for all age levels. So there are categories for little kids all the way up to those that are over 80 and are still actively orienteering. So if you really like this, you can have the chance to come out and try one of our national meets or our A meets. And these 15 events that we put on are a way for people to practice, to build their navigational skills, and then to ultimately build up to doing a national level event. And as you'll see, we have the ParkQuest number 6. It's a Forest Run Metro Park. That's a Butler County Metro Park in Hamilton. Number 1 was Gar Hill in Indiana, over by Brookville. You'll see number 2 is Burnett Woods in downtown Cincinnati. Number 3 is Eden Park in Cincinnati. Number 4 is Valley View Foundation in Milford, a great place. A.J. Jolly in Alexandria, Kentucky. And then at the bottom we have permanent courses, and these are just courses that are always out there. There are markers that are in the woods at Rentschler Forest near Hamilton. Big Bone Lick State Park, a really amazing park. If you've never visited, I would strongly recommend it. Take your kids to see the bison, and then go inside to see the artifacts, the woolly mammoth fossils. Miami University and the Middletown campus has a course. It's a really nice area as well. And Governor Bebb State Park, what a great park that is. It's got some frontier housing. It's a really neat area. So those are all the things that are available. But what you specifically will need to do with the permanent courses is print the map and go to the park and follow the course. So that's pretty simple. As an example for Big Bone Lick, I'll just click on that, and you see there's the map. And all I would have to do in this case is just email that map to myself or to someone else, and I'm good to go. Print it out and take it to the park. And once you're at the park, you'll start orienteering. You're going to start at the starting triangle, and then you'll go from that to number 1, then to 2, then to 3, 4, 5, and then you go in chronological order, 6, 7, all the way to the finish. And once you finish with that, then there is a link to report your results and experiences. So we ask that you click that link and you input the information so that we know who's participating and how much this is serving the community. Yeah, obviously, if more people are taking advantage of it, we're more likely to do these things than if it's only a couple people, because it is a great deal of effort. Easily 40 hours goes into setting up one of these activities or events. And so that's pretty simple. And then also you can see who else did the course there by going to a direct link to our Google Doc, and shows you all about it. You know, shows you who did it and which course they did, and as you can see, looks like we've only had a few people that have reported on this course. Tom, Kevin, and John, and Steve Madden, and not a whole lot of respondees, but we certainly know many more people have taken advantage of this. The next way to take advantage of ParkQuest is using Ucinlio, and that uses your phone, your mobile device, as the tracking and timing mechanism, and it's really awesome. Ucinli stands for invisible in Norwegian, so it's invisible orienteering, Ucinlio, invisible orienteering. So again, how do we go about doing that? That is really, really easy. You first just go to your app store, and in the app store you type in Ucinlio, that's U-S-Y-N, and you see L-I-G-O, Ucinlio. And this is the app. I've already downloaded it. If you haven't, you would download it. And once you do, you click open. You're going to need to log in a couple different ways, either using Facebook, Google, or creating an account directly with Ucinlio. It's very simple, very easy. And once you've done that, then you can look at the Ucinlio events. But one thing we suggest before you do that is to look at your settings. And you want to have your settings set to store your trace, as mine is, control radius of 15 meters, and minimum GPS accuracy to 200 meters. That's very important because it will help the phone find the satellites in a reasonable time frame. Sometimes if you get the numbers too small or too tight, you can be wandering around and the phone or the GPS won't recognize you're in the right spot. So just go with this and you'll be good. And once you've got the setting made, I want to click on this real quick. Okay, nothing there. You go to Ucinlio events, and it's automatically going to locate events around you. But another thing you need to do in your settings is make sure that you're enabling the Ucinlio app to to use your information to track you. And we recommend that anytime you're using the Ucinlio app for an actual event, that you allow it to track you always, just while you're using the app for the event. It's something that you can then turn off right away, but when you're actually using the app for the event, make sure the location tracking is on always. Otherwise, you won't experience, it won't work as well for you. So you can see that when I log in, a number of events come up: Burnett Woods, Eden Park, Sawyer Point, Valley View, Forest Run, AJ Jolly. Those are all things that Orienteering Cincinnati has put on in the area. If you expand the control radius, you'll find that the Columbus Orienteering Club has several courses that they've put on, thanks primarily to Shin, and there are some down in the Lexington area, and also the thanks to OBLU Orienteering Club, and then the OLU or Louisville Orienteering Club also has put out some courses. So there are things to do all around the greater Cincinnati area and beyond for orienteering. But I'm going to demonstrate to you Burnett Woods, which is very close to where I'm at. And you see, once I click on it, it gives me the choice of the 3 courses. There's a beginner course, which is just about 2 kilometers or 1,775 meters. There's an intermediate, which is about 3 kilometers, and then an advanced that's over 4.5 kilometers. We suggest that anyone that's new, start with the beginner. It's just a good way to start, to get reacquainted with the map. Even if you're skilled, even if you were in the military and did land nav, just start with the beginner. It's going to make a better experience for you. And so therefore, let me show you the beginner, and I will click on that. And when I do, it says tap here for the map. I tap here, and then again, I'm just going to email that map to myself. So I will go and I will email that map to Greg Fasig at Outlook.com. And if I could spell, it would work. There we go. And boom. Now I can go to my computer, I can print the map, and I can go to the park, and I'm good to go. So once you have the map, then you are ready to go. And when you're ready to go, you can press the start button. And this is going to tell me that I am 3.1 kilometers away from the start. I'm about 2.5 miles away from Burnett Woods, and it's telling me that. But it says, you know, do you want to start here instead? I'm just going to say yes. Go ahead and start me. So whenever you do start, it makes those sounds. And that says, hey, Greg, you're on the clock. It's time to go. And it pops up and says, how far away am I? What direction do I need to go? Where am I? Switch to score O or slide to cancel my race. So as an example, I can say how far away am I, and it tells me I'm 3 kilometers away. If I'm not sure, if I'm out on the course and I'm not sure which direction to go, if I'm confused, I just click on which direction, and it tells me I need to go that way. If I'm not sure where I am, if I think I'm really lost, what's really awesome about this is I can just click where I am, and it will show me on that map. Now, because I'm not on that map, there's not a little blue dot, but there is a little blue dot. It's just over here in Northside. I'm over here in Northside, and that's where my blue dot is. If you're carrying your phone on this course, you're going to see that blue dot show up right on that course. So it's super, super user-friendly. And what switch to score means, don't hit that button. Score orienteering means you can get the controls or checkpoints in any order you want. It's a different form of orienteering, but we suggest that you become accustomed to the traditional orienteering style, which is going in chronological order. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that by going back to the map. And you always start at the starting triangle, and then you go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have another video about how to read the map and how to complete a course, so I'm not going to delve into that. But if I were done with the course, if I'd gone through all the checkpoints, the app is going to know, it's going to play a little victory ditty, and it's going to say, yay, good job, you're all done, and it's going to ask me if I want to record my results, and I'm going to say yes. In this case, I'm going to slide to cancel the race, and I'm not going to have them publish my time because obviously this was not a real event. But that is an overview of how to use this app. And one of the things that, one key important thing that I failed to mention is when you are using the app and you go to a control, when you get to the control, the phone will vibrate and it will play a little victory tune. Every time you reach a control, it will do that. Oftentimes it will play that, it will vibrate before you get to the control. So be aware of that. And sometimes you can be at the right location and it takes a minute for the satellites to find your phone and to register. You just keep going. Once it vibrates and once it plays a little tune, you go straight to the next checkpoint and you keep going. There are no physical checkpoints at the parks when you're using OCIN. There are no flags, there are no stands. It's invisible orienteering. You just go to the spot and your phone tells you you're in the right spot. So we encourage you to give it a try. Once you've done that and you've completed a course, for instance, you can go in and you can check and see who has done the course. And you can see that Shin and Chiori are the top two finishers on the beginner course, and Matthew Robbins has done it, John Madden, Jamie Fowler, and several other people have completed that course. Your name will appear up on there as well, and you can look at the results for each of the courses if you like by just clicking on that and then clicking at the top. And lo and behold, Greg Fasig, the course setter, has the fastest time. It helps if you know where the controls are before you start. You kind of don't even really need the map. And therefore, that's why I'm ahead of Dan. Otherwise, I'm sure I would be below Dan. But still, a lot of fun and very challenging. So we encourage you to come out and give this a try. We're going to have also several educational sessions about how to use the map and how to use the app and how to read the map. So tune into other videos or look for an opportunity to come out and visit with us in person. And we hope that you come out and try an actual event. You'll find that they're very low stress. They're a lot of fun. We take extraordinary precautions to keep everyone safe with mandatory registration, mandatory masks when you're around other participants, social distancing requirements, sanitation of all the equipment, separation of all the maps, and just a number of really extraordinary measures. So we hope to see you out, and hope you'll catch the orienteering bug like so many other people have, and you'll become part of our own little community of people that loves to be out in nature, loves to connect with the outdoors and experience it in a different way. So thank you so much, and next video we'll tell you a little bit more about how to read the map.